everybody. So today we're going to try Cream Puff War by 10 Ben's beer. I have to look at it now because I know on the upper hand next up I screwed up through both videos. I said up next. So this is a peach double India pale ale or IPA. From this, brewed with lactose and peach puree, 8.2% ABV. Now, when I picked this up and saw the name, I did not look at the very bottom, and I thought more that it was going to be orange, more like a creamsicle, something like that. But then when I got it home and looked at it, it said peach, and I'm like, those aren't slices of peach, at least in my eyes. Cream Puff War, I don't fully understand that. I don't know if there's a peach cream or something like that out there, and that's what it's called. No idea. So this was bottled on 4/9/21, so 3 months old. $4.99. This one is a little bit more expensive. I just got done doing, what was that, Green Fountain from them, so I'm hoping this is good also. This is the first time I've seen it at Megabeth. Now obviously I don't go there all the time, I have recently, but before that I don't remember seeing any beers from them. I will continue to pick them up. I believe these are the only two they had. I could be wrong, but I thought since I was getting an IPA I might as well get a double and see how that goes. So for the head, small and medium bubbles, more small than anything. Light orange, peach if you wanted to water it down. For the head, about a finger and a half. I'm still on the quick review from the last one. Finger and a half of head, bubbles on the side are spread apart like bubble wrap. For the color, yeah, orange. I could see peach being that color, hazy. It kind of looks like the other one, just a little bit more orange. I'll bring it, well, now that I look at it, it doesn't. So here's the standard yeah, it's definitely different when you compare them, and I'm sure you guys can see the difference too. It does have, I would say that's yellow now, and I know in the video I called that one like a light orange color, but yeah, this is definitely orange. Looks like it has puree in it. Let's go ahead and smell. I get the lactose. It is coming off as a lactose, maybe a touch of vanilla. Most of the time that lactose does bring off vanilla. I don't know who that is. Like a fermented fruit, like generic. Obviously by the color I would probably go with peach. If I was doing this blind and got that little sweet lactose, tiny bit of vanilla, and that smell and the color, I would probably go with peach. We'll try and pour some more in here. Then we'll pour the rest in here when we're done. Yeah, it doesn't say any hops. More, I guess, skin of peach, like a sweet lactose, almost a touch of vanilla, skin of the peach. It smells a little bitterness, like they're using Azaka or something like that that would bring out peach to get that bitterness in there. I do not believe, maybe if you use peach skin you would get some bitterness in there. I doubt they're using peach skin, but that's just me. Let's go ahead and taste. Definitely thicker bodied, using that peach puree. It does come out, but there is a good amount of bitterness, I think, in this. Like, you get some of that sweetness. It doesn't come off as a cream. Just like an overall sweetness, maybe a touch of vanilla with that peach, but there's some bitterness, definitely middle of the palate to the back. As it goes down, that peach does warm up a little bit, but it keeps that bitterness in there. Nice and smooth, almost like there's oats in there, like how slick it is, how fast it goes down. I am getting a little creaminess now, but I can't get over that bitterness in there. It's like you think you're getting this thicker, I should say, medium body, maybe a little bit more sweet, lactose, a little creamy vanilla peach, but the bitterness, like almost, I would say if you cut your palate into 3/4 of that, that bitterness kicks in. It seems like it's along the outside and the sweet creaminess is in the middle and it goes back. But even in the aftertaste, I still get some bitterness. I get some of that sweet peach in there. Okay, that putting the rest of that in there did cut down on that bitterness. There's still some bitterness, especially in the aftertaste. My lips, when I lick them, I get that bitterness. But yeah, it's almost like a soft, silky, sweet cream vanilla peach, but in beer form. So I wouldn't say it's rough, but it's still a beer. It's not a dessert beer. It's still an IPA. So that bitterness does fit in there. Aftertaste, it seems like that bitterness is creeping up. I would almost say like 60 IBUs, somewhere in there, because it does hang around. Maybe it does build a little. Peach skin in the back. I think it's the bitterness with that peach puree that's kind of making me think peach skin, but that's what I would call it. On this one, I think they did a good job on this. 4.25 out of 5. I would like to see maybe a little bit more cream in there to really round that out. Maybe a little less bitterness in there. Could you say dessert IPA? I think that bitterness and the sweetness doesn't play well together. To move it up, to a 4.5, 4.75 like that. But yeah, I think that works just fine. So yeah, 4.25 out of 5. Let's check on tap real quick. 4 of my friends have had this, 4.08. Almost 8,000 people have had this, 4.09. So pretty high scores. Popular milkshake IPA, so maybe they make different versions of this. They do say sweet and hoppy, and I have to say that's what it is. Even by the style guidelines, they do have hoppy. Azaka hops, I would say. I like Mosaic in my milkshake IPAs. I like that berry. So I was going to say Mosaic. But yeah, I think overall this is a good one. So Jeff M had this, No Jinx, on YouTube. He does comment a lot. Citrusy and hoppy. He also 4.25. So it sounds like our palates are pretty much the same, or at least the beers we like. I still don't get Cream Puff War, whatever that is. French Haas, they gave it a 4.3, so I will have to watch that one also. That was back in December So this is a newer batch. But yeah, if you can find this one, definitely pick it up and try it. And any other ones, I guess, I will be picking them up as long as we get them here in Michigan. So if you like this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.